Galloway, along with number 9, Brandon Lawson. The kick is fumbled, picked up by Appalachia at the 20-yard line, and he'll be down there. Going down on one knee was Tony Galloway. So the Bulldogs will come to the line of scrimmage, first down and 10. We want to say hello this afternoon to Sparky. Barry Nelson, unable to make the trip up here due to a severe case of the gout. Barry? Turn your radio up, prop your feet up, and enjoy the Bulldogs. Appalachia brings it to the line of scrimmage. It is Jason Evans, the starting end on the far side. A senior at 6'4", 170 pounds. You know the story on Evans. The handoff will go to the first man through. Up to the 24, up to the 25-yard line, carrying the football. Shot. Make that Eddie Blair was carrying that time. Doug Blair on the carry rather than Poole. Blair for the Bulldogs as Appalachia has it down. Second down and 5 yards to go. They go with that no-huddle offense. Alvin Company to the line of scrimmage. Both ends are tight. Straight team. Full house set in the backfield. Here is Poole, the handoff. Tries to get outside. Turns it up to the 25, 26, up to the 27-yard line. Ability for the Bulldogs. The good guys here this afternoon. Third down. They'll need a long two, maybe a short three for the first down, as the line of scrimmage spotted across the 25, up somewhere between the 27 and the 28-yard line. The Bulldogs, both ends are tight. Right now showing the I formation. Huff calling an audible now from the line of scrimmage, and the backfield will shift into the traditional T formation. It's stacked full. The snap of the ball. The handoff. First man through is Blair, and he will go nowhere. Stop by the center of the line, and a stop at the line of scrimmage for no gain. So the Bulldogs unable really to do all that much. Hold it. He did get up to about the 29-yard line. It is fourth down, less than one to go. Fourth and about one, and now the Chargers really confused by Appalachia's strategy on 4th and 1. Back at their own territory they go. Huff takes, Huff sneaks, Huff has the first down up to the 35-yard line, and from way upfield, a yellow marker thrown into the pile-up. Let's check out the penalty. A penalty has been called at the 35-yard line as Tom Turner showing his guts on 4th and short from the 29. Huff sneaks for the apparent first down, but now let's check out the marker. They are talking to the Chargers, so apparently this penalty will go against Appalachia. Blair, number 25, is the running back for the Appalachia Bulldogs. Someone asking who number 25 was. He is not in the official program, but number 25 is Doug Blair, 5'8", 157-pound senior, listed as number 30 on the program. So the penalty against Appalachia will be fourth down and 5. Now back from the 25-yard line. It'll be Sean Poole dropping back in the punt formation, and he'll have to be punting this one into a 25 or 30-mile-an-hour wind. Here's the rush. Somebody may have gotten a hand on it. Short kick. It hits at the 40. Rolls across the 45. Takes an Appalachia roll to the 50-yard line where it is downed there by Adam Kennedy. So the Chargers will take over here. First down and 10. They have it at the midfield stripe. There is no score. And it looks like about 9:35 remaining to play here in the first quarter. Boy, the sun's shining on the scoreboard. It's going to be pretty hard to tell you exactly how much time is remaining. Going to be Mark Faulkner, the quarterback. They go into the rear. Kenny Ackrey along with Jermaine Brokenborough are the running backs. Faulkner with a long count. Bulldogs show a three-man defensive rush. Faulkner is under, takes the snap on the quarterback option. Keeps hit in the backfield, gets loose, and will get back to the line of scrimmage where he is nailed. Number 78 for the Appalachia Bulldogs, Ricky Mullis, a 5'11", 190-pounder junior, credited with the tackle. No gain, it'll be for the Chargers second down and 10 yards to go. Maurice Ackes, 6', 175-pound junior, the wide receiver, is taken from the lineup, and in his stead, number 25 splits out there to the far side as Faulkner takes, and again on the option, spins across the 50-yard line down to the 49, and he is hit and tackled there by Eric Coffey, a 6'2", 180-pound senior. So Faulkner on the option gets a little, gets the ball into Bulldog territory, a 2-yard pickup. It'll be for the Chargers third down. They'll need right at 8 yards to go. The line of scrimmage, the Appalachia 48-yard line. Well, I'll tell you, members of the press packed in here like sardines. There are no fewer than, I think, 4 radio stations, 2 television stations, and a number of other people filming today's ball game. And I mean, it is packed in here, elbow to elbow. There's going to be a 5-yard penalty for delay of game called against the Chargers, and it's going to move them back into their own territory, up here at about their own 47-yard line, where now, rather than 3rd and 8, it will become 3rd down and 13 yards to go. Wide to the far side is Aki. Running backs are split, Ackrey and Glockenborough. Faulkner, the junior quarterback, takes, rolls on the option, keeps, turns the corner to 50. He's into Bulldog territory and down to the 46-yard line. Huffing on the tackle that time, I believe, for Appalachia. Making one of the initial hits again was Ricky Mullis. So apparently the Bulldogs defense has done their duty here. It'll be 4th down and 5 for the Chargers. The ball just shy of the Bulldog 45-yard line. We'll see what the Chargers elect to do here. They do send them in back into punt formation. And back deep for the Appalachia Bulldogs is Brandon Lawson. Wind to the back of the punter. There's the snap, and here's the kick. End over end, not that good of a kick. That hits at the 15-yard line. Takes a Charger bounce and will be down to inside the 10-yard line. There are those out there who think that Appalachia, one of the Bulldog players, touched the ball, in which case it would have been a free ball, but they say no, it'll be Appalachia recovering, or Appalachia maintaining possession, or at least taking over here. 1st down and 10, Bulldogs. Ball spotted inside the 10. It appears to be around the 7-yard line, and here, let's see. We have a cameraman running along the sideline, actually got out into the field of play, and the officials had to call a momentary timeout. And with that gentleman now stepping out of bounds, we're set to go here. No score. First quarter with 6:55.
No, it wasn't NTV cameraman. It was the Richmond TV station camera.
WNVA Norton Wise Coburn. Huff takes. Here's Jermaine Banks out of the pack, out of the back, out to the 20. He's at the 30. He's at the 35. Can his speed do it? He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He will be caught from behind. Hit at the 35. And Buddy will not go down until he reaches the Charger 25-yard line. Jermaine Banks got it turned loose. Out of the pack from the backfield. Banks got hold of it on the right side. Easy sailing into the secondary. And from there, a foot race that Banks actually lost. You don't see that often. Banks chased down from behind. Appalachia 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line of Middlesex. Up and company to the line of scrimmage. 1st down 10. Bulldogs up on the quarterback sneak. Into the center of the line. 22, 21, 20. Sacked up at the 19-yard line. 6 minutes, 22 seconds to go. No score, but the Bulldogs threaten here on 2nd down. Good gain that time on 1st down of 6 yards. Middlesex wants a timeout. They get it. We'll be back in 1 minute.
1993 has been our most successful year at Dodson Chevrolet in Big Stone Gap and BJ Motor Company in Pennington Gap, Virginia. And we think it's due to our promise we won't lose your business because of price.
Plus, we offer you so many choices. Choose from among our great selection from General Motors and Chrysler. And once again, we're the price leaders in the Mountain Empire.
94 redesigned Chevy S10 pickups for $10,995 and 94 Chevy Cavaliers for $99.95. But only from Dodson Chevrolet and BJ Motor Company. Come see for yourself, while we guarantee we won't lose your business because of price.
Today's game has been brought to you by Appalachia Insurance Agency in Appalachia, Virginia. For all your insurance needs, come see Jack Kibler at Appalachia Insurance Agency.
again. Huff sets him down. Takes the snap. On the give off, it is Blair. All tackled to the left side to the 18. Tackled near the 16-yard line. Bud Blair, a 5'8", 157-pound senior, carrying for the second time here this afternoon, comes up about a yard and a half shy of the first down marker. Bulldogs, no score in the ball game. They threaten from around the Chargers 16, third and short. Here goes Poole with a handoff. He'll have the first down and more at the 15. Still chugging, lugging, and swimming his way down to about the 12-yard line. First and 10 for the Appalachia Bulldogs. 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining to play in the first quarter. There is no score. The Dogs threaten first and 10. They have it spotted at the Middlesex 13-yard line. Huff and company, both ends are tight. Takes the snap. He sneaks again into the center of the line for 1 yard. That will be it for him. And he was tackled in there by the big man, number 67, Henry Easton, 6'2", a junior, 218 pounds. Huff with a yard, maybe a yard and a half. We'll call it second down and 9 from about the 12-yard line. 5:15 to go in the first quarter. No score. Huff has him down. Full house set on the backfield. Hand off. Poole. Fumble. Recovered by Middlesex at the 5-yard line. Ball just popped. Low shot straight up in the air. Somebody got a hand on it. Knocked it out of Poole's hands. And Middlesex has recovered. They have it first and 10 at their own 10-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go for the Middlesex Chargers. 4:57 remaining to play here in the first quarter. There is no score. Out of the backfield, Jermaine Brokenborough along with Kenny Ackrey. Now they go into the bone set. On the snap, fumble, ball's just on the ground, pile up who's got it. I think Middlesex maintains possession. Boy, Middlesex dodged a bullet there. After taking one away from the Bulldogs, they almost surrender it right back over. No gain. They got it back to the 10-yard line. It is second down and 10 for Middlesex. 4:25 remaining to play here in the opening quarter. No score. And nothing for the Group A Division I State Championship of Virginia. The Virginia High School League final day of football 93. Faulkner takes, gives the ball off. Here comes Brokenborough across the line of scrimmage up to about the 13 to the 14-yard line. Going to be a gain of 4 yards out to the 14. Third down and 6 yards to go for the Middlesex Chargers. Middlesex, of course, we have seen their basketball team perform on a number of occasions, I believe, in Charlottesville. This is our first look at them, or personally here anyway, as a football team. They go with a full house set in the backfield. And here will be their left guard or left tackle, one of the linemen jumping off sides. Greg Harrell, the tackle, 5'8", 183-pound senior tackle on the left side. Way downfield, the ball was never snapped. It'll be a 5-yard penalty assessed against Middlesex. We'll take it back to the 9-yard line, where now it becomes third down and 11 yards to go. 3 minutes, 37 seconds remaining in the scoreless first quarter from Saluda, Virginia, out here at the mouth of the Rappahannock River near the Chesapeake Bay. 429 miles from my back door to the gate here at the football field. Faulkner takes, gives off, second man coming up the middle. It'll be Ackrey carrying across the line of scrimmage up to about the 13-yard line, and he is down by a host of Bulldogs. So the Dogs have put the bite again here on the Chargers offense, and it will force Middlesex in a punt formation. They do have the wind to their back. It'll be back for the Bulldogs to receive this punt, standing in single safety number 9, Brandon Lawson. Jason Evans stands up at about the 30-yard line. Here is the snap. It's low. Fielded on one hop, and he gets away a line drive end over end. Jason Evans feels, drops, and recovers at the 35-yard line. So the Dogs have it first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. No, hold it, Donnie. We're going to keep it. Donnie, give it back. Out with on the field with no huddle. They set him down. Huff takes the snap on the give-off. Blair, left tackle, hit hard as he brought it across the 35 down to the 34-yard line. That was one hard yard for Doug Blair. Second down and 9 for the Bulldogs. No score in the first quarter, remaining 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Dogs again without a huddle. They have it at the Charger 34, second and 9. Huff both ends tight. Full house set in the backfield. On the quarterback option, Huff keeps, turns the corner, looks for running room. Not a lot there. Will be tackled at the 31-yard line. In on the tackle, Dudley Williams across the way for the Chargers. A minute and 50 to go here in the first quarter. It's nothing to nothing here on a Saturday afternoon. The Dogs will have the wind to their back in the second quarter, and that could, with Appalachia opening up a good ground game here, open the airwaves and make Huff float to the air and get Poole out in the open as he did last week against Rural Retreat. Second man, this is Jermaine Banks, dives off tackle to the right side, keeps his head down, and rams his way to the 28-yard line. Fourth down for the Bulldogs. They need roughly 2.5, maybe 3 yards to go. They've got to get it at least to the 25-yard line, perhaps just a tad bit more. They shore up the line, a little bit more weight in there, and they insert into the backfield Brandon Mullins as a blocking back. Huff sets him down. Huff takes the snap. Huff gives it off to Poole. And he will not get the first down. He was met head-on at the 26-yard line. And he was in hard, tackled that time by number 94, Reggie Williams, a 6'2", 195-pound senior. So Appalachia's offense sort of flutters a little bit here. And it'll be the Chargers taking over on downs, first and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Under a minute remaining to play here in the first quarter. It's nothing to nothing. The Chargers bring it to the line. Both ends are tight. Full house set out of the bone of the backfield. Faulkner, the quarterback, the senior, takes the snap on the cross. Second man, number 24, Brooklyn Burrow. Nowhere, maybe a yard. And he was hit in there pretty darn hard, I'll tell you. The headgear popping off of Greg Stidham, a 5'10", 210-pound senior, as he met the running back head on. A gain of, well, we'll call it no gain, right where it was, around the 26. It is for the Chargers, second down and 10. Strong wind to their back. No passes have been attempted so far in this breeze. We think we're going to see a change in that momentarily. Final play of the first quarter. The ball snap, play action, play fake, pass downfield. It is incomplete, and that's going to bring penalty flags for pass interference. That's the end of the third quarter. Stay with us. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Today's game has been brought to you by Appalachia Insurance Agency. For all your insurance needs, check out Appalachian Insurance Agency in Appalachia, Virginia. Appalachia Pharmacy. Go by Appalachia Pharmacy and tell them that you saw this ad on NTV during the Appalachia ball game. Tell him that you appreciate his sponsorship of this game. Interstate Chemical and Paper Company. And Jack Kibler, Appalachia Insurance Agency. NTV, Jack Steele Sr., Danny Jordan, and Kathy Castle.
From the mountains of Virginia to the bluegrass you can see, people proud of their freedom, folks like you and me. Freedom for, got the deal that you've been looking for. There's no place like the USA and freedom for.
A change in that momentarily. Final play of the first quarter. The ball snap, play action, play fake, pass downfield. It is incomplete, and that's going to bring penalty flags for pass interference. That's the end. Stay with us. We'll be back in 1 minute. With no time left on the clock, of course, we'll have one more play. an illegal use of hands penalty called on the Bulldogs. We'll give one more play here in the third quarter to Middlesex, as, of course, a quarter cannot end on a defensive penalty. For the handoff, Brokenborough across the 40 up to the 41 to the 42-yard line. That is the official end of the first quarter. Nothing to nothing. There's your score. Stay with us. Back from Middlesex High School in 30 seconds. Getting inside or down to around the Middlesex 10-yard line before coughing it up on a fumble. Middlesex now on a pass interference or an illegal use of hands call against Appalachia. Maintain possession of the football. Big hole opens up on the left side for Ackrey. Ackrey across the 45 up to the 46 to the 47-yard line. Ackrey on the year carried 123 times for 835 yards here for the Middlesex Chargers. Maurice Ackeys into the lineup now for Middlesex will be a wide receiver on the near side. Wazoo set out on the left side. Both ends will be tight. They go out of the bone. Faulkner hands him down. Bulldogs show a four-man defensive front. Hand off. Brokenborough. Big hole. 50, 45, 40. He's at the 35. He's at the 30. He's at the 25. And run out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Saving the touchdown for the Bulldogs. 6-9. Brandon Lawson. Jermaine Brokenborough, a 5'10", 172-pounder junior, carried for 1,774 yards in 1993. That on 229 carries, and he rambled big time on that carry all the way down to the Bulldog 18-yard line. Make it 11 minutes and 12 seconds remaining to play here in the first half. There is no score, but now the Chargers threaten in to the wind. Boy, that line, offensive line, spread out. You can put two men between each lineman, and here's going to be a penalty flag thrown as Brokenborough movement out of the backfield prior to the snap of the ball. Going to be 5 yards assessed against the Chargers.
We sit back.
Ooh. They're going to say offsides Appalachia. It was offsides Appalachia that drew the penalty flag prior, I would imagine, to Brokenborough making his forward movement out of the backfield. So it is now first down and 5 for Middlesex. They have the pigskin at the Bulldog 14-yard line. On the side of the backfield, Faulkner hands him down. That offensive line spread far apart. And coming to Ackrey. Ackrey is tripped up by Huff as he brought it across the line of scrimmage and was upended around the 12-yard line. It'll be right on a 2-yard pickup. That'll become for Middlesex second down. They'll need, let's call it 3 yards for the first down. The ball spotted around the 11-yard line, so it was a 3-yard pickup that time for Ackrey. 10 minutes and 44 seconds remaining to play here in the first half. There is no score, but Middlesex now threatens from the Bulldog 11 or 12-yard line. Faulkner hands him down, bone set on the backfield. It'll be Brokenborough again. Well, I'll tell you, he's tough, but the Bulldog defense rises here, stands him up at the 10-yard line, and only by determination and him being bounced around between tacklers out there was he able to get a gain out of that one to about the 9-yard line. It'll be third down, a long one or a short two. for Middlesex. They hand the ball inside the Bulldog 10, shy of the 9, with 10 minutes now exactly remaining to play here in the first half. Nothing to nothing, but Middlesex threatens. They draw the line in. They're tight. Bone center of the backfield. Faulkner with a long count. Faulkner with a give. It'll be Ackery for the first down. Tied into the 8 to around the 7-yard line. I think he will have the first down. They may have to measure this when it is between the 7 and 8. But from my angle, I think he would have it. The official's putting an eye on it. He says, we're going to measure. So while they measure, let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, it was a first down. It is now first and goal to go for the Middlesex Chargers. No score. 9:35 left in the first half. Chargers threaten on first and goal from the 8-yard line. Faulkner takes. Faulkner gives. This on the pitch. This is Broken World. Has blockers in front, and he's going to be stacked up as taking out that interference was the likes of Huff, along with number 21, Todd Jesse, and Jason Evans and Chris May. Again, down to the 6-yard line, where it becomes fourth, the Chargers' second and goal. 9 minutes now exactly remaining to play in the first half. It's nothing to nothing. Chargers threatened from the Bulldogs 6 on second and goal. Faulkner, the senior, at 5'9", 155 pounds, the quarterback under. Stacks the backfield, full in the bone set. The handoff will be to Broken Pearl, and as he is handed the ball, knifing through and making a shoestring tackle was Kenneth Russell, a 5'11", 200-pound senior. Russell got up, just got a hand on his foot, tripped him up at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 6. Third down and goal, rather, from the 6-yard line. Middlesex in possession of the football. Nothing to nothing, but the Chargers are threatening. Big play for both teams coming up right here. Chargers again drawing that line. They're in there tight. Faulkner with a long count. Takes the snap. Here's the pitch. It goes to Broken Pearl. Looks outside. Turns the corner. Dives to the 4-yard line as he was tackled by Jason Evans, along with number 51, Brandon Mullins. So it'll be fourth and goal from the 4-yard line, and Middlesex will insert into the ball game their field goal kicking team. We think Devin Whitaker, a 5'9", 204-pound sophomore, perhaps the kicker here. We'll check that if they do go for it. Nope. Yeah. They are going to go for the field goal, and it is number 73, Devin Whitaker. The kick will come from the 12-yard line. It'll be a slide angle from 22 yards out for the field goal. The kick is up. This kick is good. With time on the hill. Middlesex leads 3-0. Their kickoff follows this 30-second timeout. To play here in the first half, and the Chargers leading now by a score of 3-0. You will remember last week the Bulldogs gave up a touchdown to Rural Retreat before they ever caught fire. Then they came on like the Bulldogs that they are and easily defeated Rural Retreat. Will be the same today. Long ways to go. And here's the kick. It'll be an onside one, whether by designed or by accident, and covering the ball, Brandon Mullins of the Appalachia Bulldogs. It'll be 1st and 10 for Appalachia. They have it in good field position all the way up here at their own 44-yard line. Dogs again going without a huddle. They do have the wind to the back. Let's see if Huff will opt to put it into the air. Get a little ground game going. They go out of the power I for the first time here this afternoon. Huff takes, Huff keeps on the option, turns the corner. 45, 50, down the far sideline. First down at the 45. He spins out of the tackle and is hoisted out of bounds at the 42. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Appalachia Bulldogs on the quarterback option. Ran to perfection by Huff. 1st and 10 Appalachia at the Middlesex 42-yard line. Middlesex leads 3-0, 7 minutes and 8 seconds remaining to play here in the first half. Dogs to the line. May tied on the right side. Jason Evans tied in on the near side. Again, out of the power I formation, the Appalachia Bulldogs go to work. On the clock. Oh, hit immediately in the backfield. Drop for a loss. And boy, I'll tell you, Poole having a hard time getting up. He was hit and hit hard and has yet to get to his feet. He could only be winded as he took a blow right in the midsection. He is down on all fours, but he is being tended to. There is a timeout on the field. Pause in the action. Let's take 30 seconds for this word. Off the field and not putting any weight at all on the right leg. So Poole is out, injured. Whether he'll be back remains to be seen. We'll check out his replacement in the backfield as soon as we can. Right now, Dogs have the football. Play fake. Huff screen. Complete out here to Evans in the flat. 45. Downfield to the 40. 25, 30. A man or two to beat. 25, and he'll be rolling out of bounds at the 23-yard line. The sideline screen to Jason Evans. It was for Appalachia in the backfield. Tony Galloway replacing Sean Poole. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs as they work on the far sideline on Sean Poole. They have him on the bench, and of course looking. Hopefully it's nothing more than a Charlie horse and that he'll be back. 1st and 10 Appalachia. Here is Huff. On the keeper, Claw on the quarterback option, turns the corner, gets a block out front from Chris May, turns it to about the 17 or 18-yard line. Good gain that time on first down. 6-yard pickup by the quarterback. Second down for the Bulldogs. They need 4. Line of scrimmage appears to be around the Middlesex 17. 3-0 your score. Middlesex leading the ball game with 6 minutes left to play for the first half. Up, power I in the backfield. Takes the snap on the giveaway. It is Blair up the middle to the 15. Blair being pushed to the far cross of the field. Forward progress marked somewhere. It'll be marked somewhere right around the 15-yard line. Difficult angle to judge exactly where it is from our observation deck. It'll be inside the 15. We'll call it the 14-yard line. Where for the Bulldogs it is 3rd down and 1. Dogs trail in the ball game 3-0. Time remaining here in the first half. 5 minutes and 27 seconds. Butch Bradley with you on FM 106.3 WNBA. Huff sneaks, calls his own number. We'll have the first down. Dogs all the way down to the 10-yard line, maybe beyond. They'll unstack him inside the 10 for the Bulldogs. First, go. Dogs without a huddle. They trail 3-0. 5:12 left in the first half. Out barking the signals, calling a play from the line of scrimmage. Turner T, Bulldog T, full house out on the backfield. Huff gives off to Blair. Blair to the 7, Blair to the 6-yard line. Stood up, pushed back, hauled down. Forward progress will be at least to the 7, perhaps all the way down to the 6-yard line. Difficult to tell from this angle. 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining to play here in the first half. 3-0 Middlesex Chargers leading the Appalachia Bulldogs. But the good guys threatening here late in the first half. Second and goal for the Bulldogs from around the 6 or 7 yard line. Huff takes on the option, tries to turn the corner, nowhere to go, but into the arms of number 20, Ackrey, with the tackle. Kenny Ackrey, offensive running back, linebacker here at 6'1", 170-pound junior, stops Huff in his tracks at around the 6-yard line. It'll be third and goal for the Bulldogs. They continue to work on Sean Poole across the way. Jermaine Banks in the backfield, along with Blair, along with Galloway. Here's the pitch on the misdirection. It is Banks turning. In at the 5, dropped at the 4. It'll be 4th and goal. Cook on the tackle that time for Middlesex. It'll be 4th down and goal from just inside. Well, the ball's roasting squarely on the 5-yard line. Huff could be looking for Mabe or Evans in the end zone. And he's going to call a timeout. Appalachia wants a timeout to talk it over. Stay with us. I'll be back in 1 minute. Evans momentarily had his hand on the deflected pass, but cannot hold on. It falls incomplete. The Chargers have held. They take over and down 1st and 10. 3 minutes and 16 seconds left to play in the first half. 3-0 in favor of the Middlesex Chargers. First down and 10. Middlesex, they have the ball at their own 5-yard line. Faulkner gives it off to Ackrey across the 10 up to the 13-yard line. And that got them out of the hole. They had their backs to the wall, but on that run, a lot more running room, a little more room to manipulate. And certainly will open up several options on what call to make on this next play, or what play to call on this next one. A good gain that time, 7 yards, 2nd down and 3 for the Chargers. The ball has been moved up here to about the 13-yard line, 2nd down and 3 for the Chargers. Middlesex leading the Bulldogs 3-0. On the cross, it is Broken Burl. 20. Will not go down. 24, 25-yard line up to the 26. And it took Brandon Lawson to bring him down. The gain all the way up at the 26-yard line. It is first and 10 Middlesex. The Chargers are for real, boy, I'll tell you, giving the Dogs all they can handle here in the first half this afternoon. Middlesex leads 3-0. Walker has them down. That offensive line spread way apart. Here's Zachary. Nowhere. Tackle made there along with a host of other Bulldogs. And getting up off the bottom of the pile defensively for Appalachia, number 21, Todd Jesse, and number 79, Greg Stidham. They made the initial and the most violent hits on the tackle. No gain, second down and 10 here for Middlesex with a minute and 47 seconds left here in the first half. 3-0 Chargers lead. Bone set, backfield, Faulkner takes, cross out of the backfield, Broken Pearl, 30, 31, 32-yard line. Jesse on the tackle that time for Appalachia. Todd Jesse, 190-pound junior. Having a good game defensively, but I'll tell you right now, Middlesex winning the battle in the trenches, controlling the line of scrimmage here in the first half. Third down, 4 yards to go, 6-yard pickup that time. The snap, the handoff, Ackrey again, up to the 35, 36, first down to the 37-yard line. Appalachia's defensive line is bending. They haven't really broken yet this afternoon, but they are bending. Turner will have to go to the dressing room at halftime and make all kinds of adjustments. 3-0 right now. Appalachia would just like to hold them right here. Be content with a 3-0 score at halftime. Chargers bring it to the line of scrimmage. Ackies, a 6'1", 175-pound senior, tied in on one side. Chris Wilson, the tight end, on the other. Here on the rollout to the right, Broken Pearl up to the 40, breaks a tackle, another tackle, the 45, up to the 48, close to the first down. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. Broken Burl showing why he gained 1,774 yards on the year, and he's having himself a good day here. They'll bring the chain across the way and measure this one. And while they do, let's take 30 seconds for this word.
Today's Brawl Game is brought to you by Appalachia Insurance Agency, NTV, Appalachia Pharmacy, Interstate Chemical and Paper Company.
Well, they measured, and he is short of the first down stick by inches, and I mean couple of inches like. It'll be second down for the Chargers. The ball spotted around their own 48-yard line. Middlesex on top of the Bulldogs by a score of 3-0. Butch Bradley here, thanking you for listening to us here this afternoon. Here's the handoff, play fake. Faulkner being rushed, hit hard. Did he get it loose? Man getting through there. Perfect hit applied by Eric Coffey, a 6'2", 180-pound senior, and Faulkner is down. He took a licking, my friends, and whether he keeps on ticking remains to be seen. Coffey ninth through just as Faulkner was letting loose the ball. It'll be ruled an incomplete forward pass. Now while they tend to Faulkner, timeout on the field. We'll be back after these words.
Once again, today's ball game is brought to you by Appalachia Insurance Agency. Jack Kibler. For all your insurance needs, come to Appalachia Insurance Agency in Appalachia, Virginia. For your pharmaceutical needs, come out to Appalachia Pharmacy and Interstate Chemical and Paper Company. And also sponsored by NTV, Jack Steele Sr., Danny Jordan, and Kathy Castle, all the staff of NTV.
22 seconds now left to play in the first half, and the Chargers well could come to the line with their quarterback now injured and their second unit QB out there. They just may well take a snap of the ball here and try to run the clock out. There's the snap. Now it's going to be a quarterback option. Chris May knifing through, throws him for a loss all the way back at the 42-yard line. Let's see if Appalachia can call time. They could well get the ball back here. 13 seconds remaining to play in the first half, and the Dogs indeed do take a timeout. 13 seconds remaining. It'll be 4th down for the Chargers. They'll need roughly 4 yards to go when time resumes in 30 seconds from now. Time back in. Here's the handoff. It'll go to Broken Burrow. He will not get the first down. As he took the handoff, rolled off tackle to the left side, brought it across the 45, up to about the 47-yard line. That was 4th down. Appalachia will have one shot at the end zone, at least one play. 7 seconds remaining. They will have it first down and 10 at the Charger 47 or 48-yard line. Bear in mind that the Dogs have the wind to their back, and it's a pretty good wind at that. And Huff, with a good arm anyway, could throw up a Hail Mary, and with the wind, that one could sail easily into the end zone, be tipped, deflected, and perhaps caught even cleanly by one of the Appalachia receivers, either Jason Evans or Chris May. Dogs have taken a timeout. They huddle back here at the 45-yard line in their own territory. Coach Tom Turner out there going over what play or plays he wants called here. Time for at least one, perhaps two, depending on just what they do with the first one. We were talking about Colgard Outdoor Sports Division. Friends, you got to go by there. You'll see them halfway between St. Mary's Hospital and the everything in a fishing. Has him down, takes the snap, play fake. We're down to 4 seconds, and he goes for the end zone. Jermaine Banks down, receives inside the 20, and he is tackled. No time left on the clock. Banks made the reception, was tackled at around the 17-yard line as time apparently is expired here. That is the end of the first half. At the end of the first half, your score, Middlesex 3, Appalachia nothing. We'll be back after these words.
Today's broadcast has been brought.
Short taken up here by number 25. That is Taylor. Busted across the 30, 35, all the way up to the 38-yard line. Good return that time by Pete Taylor. We look across the way, we still do not see Sean Poole over there. Looking, trying to find him standing along the sideline. He's not on the field defensively, and he's not on the sideline, or at least I don't spot him yet. We'll continue looking. They run the veer. Running backs are split. The handoff will go to Broken Burrow, and he's going to be tackled. Chris Mabe hit him decisively, along with our good buddy number 79, Greg Stidham, and Broken Burrow picking up only 1 yard on the carry. It'll be for Middlesex second down and 9 yards to go. Middlesex leading the ball game, of course, 3-0. Appalachia with at least one threat in the first half, fumbling inside the Middlesex 10-yard line. Second down and 9, Chargers. Kenny Ackery and Jermaine Brokenborough in the backfield here. And the handoff will be once again to Brokenborough, and again stacked up at the line of scrimmage for a little or no gain. Mabe is again there and getting up off the bottom of that pile-up defensively for Appalachia. Todd Jesse along with Ricky Mullis. Well, I'll tell you, they've been playing hard-nosed football all day long. 3-0 Middlesex leads. We're just underway here in the third quarter. Time remaining in the third. 10 minutes and 20 seconds. Middlesex brings it to the line. Third down and 8 yards to go. Ball spotted just shy, well around the 39-yard line. Bones set in the backfield. Here comes the pitch to Brokenborough. Looks outside, and he's going to be tackled out here. There's a late flag thrown in the pile-up. Late flag thrown after Ricky Mullis had made a hit on the outside here and brought him down. And, of course, when you see the flag there, it will be a big one. Against whom? I don't know. It will be personal foul, Middlesex. Ten minutes and 2 seconds remain to play here in the third quarter, and Appalachia with a decision here. They'll need, if Appalachia declines the penalty, roughly 5 yards for the first down. It would be 4th and 5 if they decline. Third and, probably around 22 or 23 yards if they take the penalty. Appalachia has made their decision. They say step off the yardage. And that's a good call since Middlesex at this time going into the wind. If Appalachia holds on this down up and coming, they're going to have to punt it into a pretty doggone good wind. Now they're saying it's 4th down now, so it was a dead ball foul, dead ball penalty, and it is 4th down now. It is 4th down. That was a dead ball penalty. The flag thrown after the play had already halted. Here's a bad punt. May not even make it to the 50. It does. It rolls to the Bulldog 49-yard line. So there's another penalty flag down, and this one's going to go against Appalachia. So Appalachia had it in pretty good shape here at the 49-yard line, and they get a late flag here, and it's going to be for them personal foul. So that was a dead ball foul and a dead ball penalty apparently, and it's going to be 1st and 25 or so here against Appalachia the way we see it here. First and maybe even, yeah, it should be 1st and 25. We'll check and see. It will be. Well, they haven't marked the yardage off yet. All right, it will be 1st down and 25 yards. The line of scrimmage would have been the 49. Dead ball penalty. Now mark it back 15 yards to the 34-yard line, and it is now for the Bulldogs 1st and 25. They got to get it all the way to the 41-yard line of Middlesex for the 1st down. Appalachia brings it to the line of scrimmage. Full house set on the backfield. Straight Turner T. Hand off goes to Blair. Off tackle on the right side, 35. Blair on his feet to the 40, rumbling his way up to the 44-yard line. Good carry on 1st down, but it was 1st and 25. And he gets right at, he gets 10 yards of it, so it's 2nd down and 15. 2nd down, 15 for Appalachia. Huff has yet to really seriously toss one into the air this afternoon. 2nd down, 15 Bulldogs. The handoff will go to Blair on his feet across the line of scrimmage up to the 48-yard line. And Blair with 5 more yards roughly on it. Will be 3rd down now and right at 10, maybe 11 yards to go for the 1st down. It will be 3rd and 10 from the 49-yard line. 8 minutes and 39 seconds remaining to play in the third quarter. Dogs trail 3-0. Middlesex on top. Appalachia got to get something going. 3-0, though, same as nothing to nothing. Huff Higgs dropping back. Throws down the middle. Banks wide open. Overthrown. Oh, he had split the same. Found a big hole. He was standing there wide open at the 20-yard line. The wind carried it. Huff laid it up there, a soft toss, and the wind helped carry that one out and over the outstretched arms of Jermaine Banks. He could have caught it and walked into the end zone for 6. 4th down and 10 Appalachia. They have it just shy of the 50-yard line. Huff apparently dropping back into punt formation. Sean Poole, the usual punter, is injured and out. There's the snap. Here's the punt, end over end. That Taylor will watch bounce at the 15. Takes an Appalachia roll inside the 5, and it dies at the 3-yard line. So Middlesex with the backs to the wall. They'll have it 1st down and 10 at their own 3-yard line. And it's time for the Bulldog D to rise to the occasion. We still do not see Sean Poole on the sideline. He's not been in the ball game since being injured there in the second quarter, a leg injury, and I do not know his status. 1st and 10 from Middlesex. They bring it to the line of scrimmage. This is going to be interesting here, finding out who's carrying the football. We don't have a good angle here at all, but it's going to be, I think, Broken Burrow stood up at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. They have lost yardage. In on the tackle that time. What a hit by Appalachia's Brandon Mullins, a 5'10", 206-pound senior. It's a loss of a yard back to the 2. 7 minutes, 24 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Bulldogs trailing by a score of 3-0. They say it's all the way back at the 1-yard line. A loss of 2, 2nd down and 12. Bone set in the backfield. The running back standing in the end zone. Faulkner with a long count, trying to draw the Dogs off. Does not succeed. The handoff. Stacked up right around the line of scrimmage, maybe back to the goal line with Brokenborough. Jermaine Brokenborough, a 5'10", 172-pound junior, had a terrific first half. 2 carries here have been disastrous. It will be 3rd and 12 from the 1. 6 minutes, 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Here is a mighty big play defensively for the Dogs. If they can hold here, force Middlesex to punt, the Dogs should have it in great field position. Faulkner again a long count, and this time he succeeds in drawing the Dogs off. Or did he succeed? It's going to be offsides, Middlesex. They move themselves. That'll take it back to the half-yard line. So Middlesex draws the Dogs off at the half-yard line. 3rd down. 13 yards to go for Middlesex at the 1.5-yard line. Boy, a safety would look good here. Faulkner takes the snap. Here's the pitch. It goes to Brokenborough, and he brings it out of there and decked at the 2-yard line. Chris Mabe, I'll tell you, this youngster has looked good for the past 2 years. I hope he's got good enough grades and stays with this thing. And what a prospect for Clinch Valley College. All you kids listening back home, get a good education in high school. Try your darndest. And to further that education, you can't beat CVC. And if you're talented, you just might make the team as well, but you got to have the grades first. Regardless of the sport, get your education and choose Clinch Valley College. Here's the snap on 4th down. There's the punt. Short kick. That'll be fielded here at the 32-yard line and tackled after a return of about 3 yards down to the 28 was number 9, Brandon Lawson. So the Dogs, excellent field position. First down and 10 from the Middlesex 28. Appalachia brings it to the line of scrimmage. It'll be Blair, Jermaine Banks, along with Galloway in the backfield. Poole is injured. Huff takes, Huff gives it off to Blair. Stutter steps outside, off tackle right, and is stood up at the 26-yard line, pushed back. Ball popped loose. Whistle had sounded the ball or the play dead. Blair's gain good. Forward progress will be marked at the 25-yard line. A pickup of line at 3 yards. It'll be second down and 7 for the Dogs. Middlesex leads 3-0. 4:43 to go here in the third quarter. Huff and company out of the Bulldog tee. Full house set in the backfield. Here's the quick pitch on the left side. Banks has it. He's swarmed under for a loss back at the 30-yard line. Making the tackle was Tommy Tolliver, a 6'1", 253-pound senior. A loss for the Bulldogs. Third down. They need 12 for the first down. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Huff takes. Huff gives it off to Banks on the slant to the 29, to the 28, maybe down to the 27-yard line. Fourth down up and coming here for the Bulldogs. Fourth down for Appalachia. Don't be surprised here if you see Banks trying to squirm his way free into the clear as he did a while ago, only to have the pass overthrown. Fourth down and 10, Appalachia from the Middlesex 28-yard line. Huff takes, play fake, looks for May, looks for Banks, looks for Evans, throws to the end zone, incomplete. Everybody covered. Evans was double teamed, and Huff just throws it over everybody. It's incomplete. So Middlesex holds. They take over on downs. First and 10 for the Chargers. They will hand the ball here at their own 28-yard line. So Middlesex really gains a lot that time after being stopped at their own one-half-yard line, having to punt it out of there. But their defense did what they had to do. They held Appalachia to nothing here, deep in Middlesex territory. So the Chargers have it. They'll run. This will be the running back split. That offensive line spread all the way across the field. The handoff will be to Kenneth Ackery up to the 29 to the 30-yard line. Give him 2 yards up to the 30. It'll be for Middlesex second down. Up and coming. They'll need about 8 yards for the first. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Your score, Middlesex 3, the Bulldogs nothing. It's been an outstanding defensive ball game here this afternoon. Appalachia has threatened. They have come up short, fumbling inside the 10-yard line on a very serious drive. That fumble ultimately leading to a Charger field goal. Again, Ackery with a handoff. Nowhere, but down at the 30-yard line. Todd Jesse for the Appalachia Bulldogs. Chris Mabe also there. Third down. They'll need about 9 yards for the first down. Ball spotted squarely on the 30-yard line. Maurice Ackes, a 6', 175-pound senior, carrying with him into the huddle the up-and-coming play. He will split to the near side. That offensive line, they spread way out again. The handoff, broken ball, nowhere. Thrown for a loss. Maybe it got in there. A host of other Bulldogs had done so as well. Brandon Mullins was back in there, along with the number 78, Ricky Mullins. They did their number, and the Dogs' defense again rises to the occasion. And it'll be fourth down, 9 yards to go from the 30-yard line. And again into a very stiff wind. Middlesex in the punt formation. It'll be dropping back here for Appalachia number 9, Brandon Lawson. The capability, the talent, the speed, the know-how to catch and return one here. Appalachia needs a big play, something they haven't had this afternoon. into a very, very heavy wind. Snap, fumble, and he got it away somehow. And the ball hits at the 50-yard line. It is picked up by Appalachia's Eric Coffey. Down to the 40. The return to the 35. Hit comes out of a tackle at the 30. On his feet all the way down to the 25-yard line. Coffey did what you're not supposed to do. That one in traffic, picked up off the ground. It just took the right hop. He says, I can do it. He did it, returning it from the 50-yard line all the way down to the Middlesex 25. It's first and 10 Appalachia. Middlesex leads by a score of 3-0. Momentary timeout here. The officials have asked for time, or rather not have asked, an official calls for time, right? A player asks for time, the official calls time. All right, time back in. From the 25-yard line, Dogs need it. 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Huff on the keeper, on the option, turns the corner, tries to get outside, and he is hit hard, nailed out of bounds after a pickup down to the 20 or 21-yard line. Huff ran that one to the short side of the field. Jermaine Banks running to the sideline. Getting a play call here from head coach Tom Turner. Quickly reports to the backfield. They go without the huddle after Banks reported the play to Huff. Huff sneaks. Huff forward to the 20. Down to the 15. On his feet to the 10. Inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Huff snuck it up the middle. For a good gain it should be. First and goal for the Bulldogs. First and goal to go from the 8-yard line, 9-yard line. Timeout, Middlesex. Pause any action. We'll be back in 1 minute. The Chargers lead 3-0. Handoff Blair. The tackle 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hip 6. Touchdown, Appalachia! Blair from 9 yards off tackle left. And the Dogs, for the first time this afternoon, on top, 6-3 with a conversion attempt to come. Seconds left in the third quarter. Appalachia lines for 2. Huff has him down, takes the snap, gives it off to Blair. Hit at the line of scrimmage, and then does a little stutter step, a dive to the 1-yard line. He does not get in. Time out of the field at 6-3. Dogs lead. Back with a Bulldog kickoff in 30 seconds.
From the mountains of Virginia to the bluegrass you can see, people proud of their freedom, folks like you and me. Freedom for, got the deal that you've been looking for. There's no place like the USA and freedom for.
By Appalachia Insurance Agency. For all your insurance needs, come by Appalachia Insurance Agency in Appalachia. Today's game is also brought to you by Appalachia Pharmacy, Interstate Chemical and Paper Company, Jack Kibler, Appalachian Insurance Agency, NTV, Jack Still Sr., Danny Jordan, and Kathy Castle, the staff at NTV. Hell's Electric, F&F Tanning and Fashion, Bobby Dorton,
(1993) has been our most successful year at Dodson Chevrolet in Big Stone Gap and BJ Motor Company in Pennington Gap, Virginia. And we think it's due to our promise we won't lose your business because of price.
Plus, we offer you so many choices. Choose from among our great selection from General Motors and Chrysler. And once again, we're the price leaders of the Mountain Empire.
94 redesigned Chevy S10 pickups for $10,995 and 94 Chevy Cavaliers for $99.95. But only from Dodson Chevrolet and BJ Motor Company. Come see for yourself, while we guarantee we won't lose your business because of price.
Middlesex High School, Saluda, Virginia, for the Virginia High School League Division I Group A state playoff game. Danny Jordan, Jack Still, and Butch Bradley bringing you this game here from Middlesex High School.
Playing at present time without Sean Poole due to an injury to his right leg in the first half, have scored for the first time here this afternoon, with Blair doing the damage on the ground, scoring from 9 yards out with 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And Appalachia, after trailing 3-0, now lead 6-3. Wind blows the football off the tee at the 40-yard line. I mean, it has been a strong, very cold wind. Temperatures today supposedly were to reach around 50 degrees here on the eastern shore, with a wind chill factor down into the 30s, and then temperatures falling into the 30s with wind chill factors way down in the teens. Well, it was cold this morning. It warmed up shortly around kickoff or after kickoff, and now it's getting colder again. Here's the kick. It's a high bouncer. The Taylor fields to the 15, return to the 20. Away, Holmes at the 25. He's up to the 30, spins, and refuses to go down. Play will be halted, blown dead up here at the 33-yard line. Chargers have it, first down and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Only 2 seconds remaining to play in the third quarter. The good guys lead it 6-3 over the Chargers, and time runs out in the third. That's the end of the third quarter. Your score, 6-3. Dogs. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Once again, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the sponsors that brought you this game: Appalachia Pharmacy, Appalachia Insurance Agency, Interstate Chemical and Paper, Freedom Ford, Hell's Electric, F&F Tanning and Fashion, Bobby Dorton, Jack Kibler, NTV, and Dodson Chevrolet. The next time you see these people or businesses, please tell them you appreciate the sponsorship of NTV's coverage of the Appalachia Bulldog Middlesex football game.
The Appalachia Bulldogs on top, 6-3. We begin the fourth quarter of play. Running backs are split. Faulkner takes, gives it off to the first man through. Broken World, off tackle on the right side. Hit, stood up, fights off, and dives across the 35 up to the 37-yard line. Broken Burrow, boy, I'll tell you, he's got power. determination, and everything else it takes to be an outstanding running back. A good gain on first down of 6 yards. His 2nd and 4 for Middlesex. 11:33 left to play in the 4th quarter. The game will not end in a tie. Running back split. Receiver to the near side is Taylor. Faulkner, the senior quarterback, number 14, takes. Hands it off. This will be to Ackrey across the 39 to the 40-yard line. That's about it. And he is met and tackled. Among others in there were, well, Ricky Mullis there defensively, along with Eric Coffey for the Appalachia Bulldogs. 3rd down and 3, Middlesex. You gotta feel like if the Bulldogs can hold right here on this down, force Middlesex to punt it away, that last touchdown by Appalachia gotta have the momentum shifted to their offense, and they're gonna come back like mad Bulldogs here the rest of the way out. They got to hold here first. Faulkner takes. Faulkner gives it off to Broken Burrow. Hit in the backfield. Dives out of a tackler's arms and dives across the 40 up to the 41, where he is finally brought down by number 25. And, of course, that's our good little buddy here at Appalachia, Doug Blair. And he holds and brings up a 4th and 2 for Middlesex. They now have oh my gosh, what a wind kicking up here. That had to gust at around 40 and 45 miles an hour. I felt this whole press box shake with that one. What a wind. Middlesex lining to go for it. Faulkner has him down with a slot set to the right. 2 running backs in the eye. Appalachia jumps off sides. A nose tackle for Appalachia jumped off. Let's see if he was drawn. It depends on how the line judge saw it, but I think the Dogs are guilty of the violation. And they are. On you. 9 minutes and 54 seconds left to play here in the 4th quarter. A 5-yard penalty there on 4th and 2 will give a first down to the Chargers. The line of scrimmage, their own 46-yard line. Slot out to the right. That is Taylor in the slot. Acky's the wide out. The handoff, Broken Burrow. And he will go off tackle on the right side. Fumble on the play. He was tackled shy of the 50-yard line, and apparently the fumble has been recovered by Middlesex. Almost coming up with it was Brandon Mullins, but Middlesex maintains possession. 2-yard pickup that time by Broken Burrow. It'll be for Middlesex second down and 8 yards to go. 9 minutes and 16 seconds remaining to play here in the 4th quarter. Bulldogs on top, 6-3. Appalachia trailing most of the game, 3-0 before scoring with 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter on a 9-yard run by Mr. Blair. High formation, slot out to the right. Taylor sets out in that slot, created by Ackies. Faulkner with a handoff. Here comes Ackrey. Left side, 50, 45, 40. Into the clear at the 35. And pushed it on to the 29. Saving the touchdown. Brandon Lawson for the Bulldogs. First down and 10 Chargers from the Bulldog 28-yard line. 8 minutes and 43 seconds left to play here in the 4th quarter. Dogs lead by 3. Middlesex threatening from the Bulldog 28-yard line. Ackies to the near side. That offensive line split way out. I formation, slot to the left with Taylor in the hole. The handoff again to Ackrey. Nowhere. Tackled at the line of scrimmage. Who was it that got through there first? There were a host of defenders for the Bulldogs who made secondary hits. But I think making that initial quietus was Brandon Mullins, a 5'10", 206-pound senior. Had him around his ankles and nowhere to go but down. At the 30-yard line, a loss of a yard. Second down and 11. Chargers huddle, they break, they come to the line. Taylor along with Ackies to the far side. Out of the backfield in the eye. The fullback this time is Broken Burrow. The tailback is Kenny Ackrey, number 20. Faulkner, the quarterback under. Gives the ball off to the tailback. Loose at the 30, at the 25. Whoops! finally at the 22-yard line. He broke a couple of tackles over there, jumped over a defender's arms, and flew all the way down to the 21-yard line. It'll be 3rd down, 2, 3rd and 3 for Middlesex at the Bulldog 21-yard line. 7 minutes and 38 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Dogs lead 6-3. Whew. Froze to death, but having a good time here from Saluda, Virginia, on the mouth of the Rappahannock River near the Chesapeake Bay, about as far east as you can get in Virginia without going out on the peninsula. 3rd down, big play coming up on the delay handoff. Ackery, 20-yard line, a yard, and that's about it. As he takes the inside handoff up the middle, it'll be 4th down for Middlesex. They'll need maybe a yard, yard and a half on a 1st down. And again, a big 4th down play coming up here for Middlesex. Last time, they had 4th in this situation, going for it back here in their own territory. Appalachia jumped off sides, gave them the 1st down, kept the drive alive. 6-4-2 remaining. 6-3, Appalachia leads. Big play, 4th and 1 for Middlesex from around the Bulldog 20-yard line. And there's movement in the backfield. No penalty flag thrown. Ackery gets a call. Swarmed. Pushed back. Hold down. Thrown for a loss. The Dogs have held and take over. Hoff and Mabe and Evans and company getting through, denying Ackery the 1 yard necessary to keep this drive alive. The Dogs take over on downs. 1st and 10 Appalachia. They ham it at their own 22-yard line. We look at the clock. Important factor. 6 minutes and 18 seconds. A lot of time left. Dogs right now want to become the old-fashioned Bulldogs. Eat up turf and time. Not turf and surf, but turf and time. Hoff has him down, takes the snap, hands the ball off to Blair, and he gets it to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 5:56 to go. As long as the clock is an ally of the Bulldogs. Right now, the Bulldogs, of course, the wind is their foe. The clock truly an ally. At 5:38 to go, but the Dogs, remember, going into that 20, 25, 30, 35 mile an hour wind. If they've got to punt it, Middlesex would end up in good field position. Huff takes the snap, 2nd man. No, he keeps on the quarterback option, looking outside, turns the corner. No, he'll be tackled at the 25-yard line. Never could get her turned outside. Was quarterback Larry Huff. The ball will be spotted for play at the 25-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. They'll need at least 8 for the 1st down. 5 minutes now left. 5 exactly to go in the ball game. We're in the 4th quarter. Middlesex trailing the ball game 6-3. Big play offensively for Appalachia. They got to get a 1st down here to keep it going. Play fake. Huff drops. Green set to the sideline, complete to Evans, and he'll get it only to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Cook on the tackle that time as Evans took the screen to the sideline, and well, they got a yard out of it, barely across the 25-yard line, so Appalachia will have to punt it away here. Sean Poole, their usual punter, injured, out of the ball game. It'll be Huff handling the snap and the punting chore. Low snap, gets it away barely. Short kick. It'll hit at the 40-yard line and die at the Bulldog 42-yard line. It's all up to the big D of the Bulldogs, the Appalachia defense. 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go in regulation. All they got to do here, hold the Middlesex out of the end zone, and the Dogs easily can walk home, come home with their 4th ever state title, 2nd in a row, 3rd overall under head coach Tom Turner. Middlesex brings it to the line of scrimmage. 6-3 Appalachia leads. We're at 3:45 and counting, remaining in the 4th quarter. Faulkner takes. Here's the pitch to Broken Burrow. Tries to get outside. Turns the corner, lowers his head, rams his way to the 40-yard line. Eric Coffey was there on the tackle for the Bulldogs. And taking the full brunt of that hit was Doug Blair lowered the head. He and Coffey coming up with a double team on the tackle as Broken Borough gained down to the 39-yard line. 1 out of 2, 2.5-yard pickup. We're going to call it 2nd and 8. Clock not coming down fast enough. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball spotted on the near hash mark. Wide side of the field will be to Middlesex's right. And splitting out there is Pete Taylor. Running backs are split. Broken Borough along with Ackery. Faulkner takes, play fake, drops back, looks deep, throws long. This pass will be incomplete. Covering on the play that time was Huff along with Brandon Lawson. Huff had a hand on it, almost picked off the aerial intended for Maurice Ackes. The incomplete forward aerial stopping the clock at, I'm sorry, Appalachia fans, but long ways to go. It stopped at only 2 minutes and 49 seconds. Good news, 3rd down up and coming, 8 yards needed with a 1st down. Big play here and on the next snap. Defensively for the Appalachia Bulldogs. They got to hold 2 more times and we can make the long drive home victorious. Faulkner has him down, takes the snap, drops back 4 steps, throws to the sideline. It is completed at the 30. Nice move made by Ackes. He is close to the 25. Took up from behind, finally inside the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Middlesex. What a move on the sideline by Ackes. Made the catch, spun, and rambled to the 20-yard line. It is 1st down and 10, Middlesex. Clock winding, 2.5 minutes remaining. 6-3. Appalachia leading, and it pulls down to this series of plays for the state championship. Faulkner with a back split, receivers to both sides. Takes, drops back, looks to the sideline, throws downfield. It is caught at the 7-yard line by Pete Taylor. Tackled by Huff immediately upon receiving. 1st and goal to go, Middlesex. A field goal away from tying the ball game. A touchdown away from taking the lead and perhaps the victory. Exactly 2 minutes remain. Back split, 1st and goal, 7 or 8 yard line. Faulkner with a long count, takes the snap. Hands it off to Broken Borough. He dives to the 5-yard line. May have been on the tackle that time for Appalachia, along with number 51, Brandon Mullins. Ball spotted at the 5. Clock down to 1 minute and 25 to go. It is 2nd and goal for Middlesex from the Bulldog 5-yard line. They load the backfield up. Faulkner takes the snap. Almost misses the handoff. Has to extend the body and dive to make the connection to the running back, Broken Borough, who will dive and turn to the 3-yard line. It is 3rd and goal. 55 seconds remaining. It cannot end in a tie. You know that. They're going to let the clock wind down as much as possible before taking the snap. Could come down to this play. Faulkner takes the snap. Here's the pitch to Ackery. Looks outside. He'll score. Touchdown, Middlesex. Pandemonium in the end zone, the corner of the end zone. They celebrate. Middlesex with 33 seconds to go in the ball game. A touchdown of 5 yards by Ackery, and it's 9-6. The Chargers lead.